Rocket League 1v1s, probably one of the hardest game modes in Rocket League, and today I'm going to share with you guys a few of my tips and strategies to moving up the ranks in 1v1s. Alright, let's start with the kickoff. In Rocket League solos, the kickoff is by far the most important aspect of the game. If you can't win kickoffs, you can't win the game. There's a lot of fancy kickoff tutorials all over YouTube, but the best one and the safest one is just to hold down the boost as soon as the countdown ends and hit the ball directly in the center. I can promise you, you will not win every single kickoff, and when you don't, make sure you put yourself in a position where you can knock the ball to the side and clear it back down to the enemy side of the field. Now, you've probably heard this many times before, but 1v1s is a game all about mistakes. So you want to put yourself in less risky situations. Don't go for really high aerials unless you know you can score, because even if you hit the ball and then you miss, you still got a few seconds of falling back to the ground where your opponent can capitalize on that and take it all the way to your goal. Another thing you want to look out for is to know when to grab boost. I can't tell you how many times I've been scored on because I'll see that my little meter says empty. I'll go to grab a boost from the side and the opponent is already racing towards my goal with the ball. Just make sure you're being smart with your decisions and minimizing your mistakes. And when your opponent makes a mistake, make sure you capitalize on it and put the ball in if you can. Now the next part we're going to look into is bumping. A lot of people say it's a dirty move to ram another opponent's car, but really in the end, as long as you get the win, it doesn't matter. Winning is how you climb the ranks in Rocket League. So as long as you get the win, it shouldn't matter how it happened. If your opponent makes a break down to your end of the field and you can't quite reach the ball, but you know you can get his car, blow him up. He's probably going to spam okay or thanks in the chat, but let's be honest, if you win the game, he's going to be mad anyways. Okay, let's say you're crossing the ball and you know he's going to save it, bump his car out of the way and put the ball in. Those are just a few examples of where bumping your opponent's car can give you the advantage. The next thing you'll need is accuracy, or at least making sure you can score. If your opponent makes a mistake and you can't capitalize on it, you're not going to be able to win games. The best way to get accuracy in Rocket League is either just to play the game or go into the striker training. Let's say your opponent completely whiffs the ball and gives you an open shot. You want to make sure that you can make that shot every single time. And if that whiff was on your end of the field, you want to make sure you have enough ball control to get the ball all the way down to his end of the field and in the goal before he can race you. Those are just a few of my tips I have for beginners at Rocket League 1v1s. I tried to keep it nice and short for you guys so you could get through this video and get back to playing some Rocket League. Make sure to like the video if you learned anything new, and subscribe if you want some more Rocket League videos and tips.